This is not for the first time when Indian government and BBC are at loggerheads. We understand that BBC has had history of antagonizing Indian government and its people of India, be it its editorial or the financial misproportion. Indian government has always been skeptical about BBC. BBC that was put up since pre-independence period, that entered India as a mouthpiece of British Empire, and since then has been put up even after the Britishers have left.
There is no dearth of instances where the BBC deliberately undermined India's sovereignty since its independence, be it the communalization of the Goa liberation movement or siding with Pakistan during the 1965 Indo-Pakistan war, glorifying Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's speech at the UN as the best ever the Security Council has heard. Another example would be the projection of Indian poverty in the most ugly and voyeuristic way through its documentary in the late 1960s that led to outrage among the Indian diaspora across the world. The anger against these documentaries was so massive that the Indian government had to officially ask the BBC to pull these documentaries down, which they refused to oblige to. As a result, Indira Gandhi in 1970 banned the BBC for 2 years. More recently, a very questionable 25-year-old report of the UK High Commission was used to malign the Indian Prime Minister and cast aspersions on his role in the Gujarat riots, an issue that has been long settled by the Supreme Court, the highest judicial authority in India. All these examples go on to prove that BBC has scant regard for Indian institutions.
The income tax department sleuths are still inside the BBC house here in Delhi. Meanwhile, the BBC has called most of its administrative department workers to come and cooperate with the tax department authorities over here, so that the tax department authorities, what they are calling it, the transfer pricing and tax evasion matter, they have been asked to cooperate with them. However, the government or the income tax department has yet not shared the figures how much of the amount was evaded in taxes by the British Broadcasting Corporation. For the New Indian, Anand Sen.